Since I moved into this apartment, I kept dreaming about a man every time I fell asleep. The man told me he was my husband. However, I had only just started college. When I woke up, my lower back ached and my body felt sore. My neighbor was a psychologist and he prescribed some medication to help me sleep. Unfortunately, the dreams became even more real. One night, the man leaned close to my ear and whispered, "You can't escape me." Greedy little kitten. He touched me, yet a shiver ran through me. My hands were chained and I could barely move. "Do you want it?" He teased me without restraint and a sudden discomfort ran through my body. I could not help lifting my head and everything went white. "Wake up, Zoe, wake up." Someone seemed to be calling me. I frowned and opened my eyes. My vision became clear and I said with a hint of surprise, "Dr. Frost." I remembered the scene from my dream and felt a flush of awkwardness. I had just been enrolled in college. Before the semester started, a staff member told me that the dormitories were under renovation, so I was assigned to an apartment by the college. Since moving in, I had trouble sleeping and kept having many dreams. My neighbor, Stephen Frost, was a psychologist, so I went to his clinic for help. I had not expected to have such an intense dream during the session. When I thought about the dream I had, my face grew warm again. "Everything looks normal. Keep taking the medicine." I nodded. I wanted to stand, but my legs felt weak, so I sat back down. The chair was very comfortable. It was almost like a massage chair. "Be careful." Stephen came over and placed his hand lightly on my forehead. I looked at his face and felt my mind drift for a moment. He was very handsome. "You don't have a fever. Why is your face so red?" Before I could answer, he added, "Did you feel weak after your nap?" His eyes crinkled into a smile and his voice held a teasing note. I quickly looked down and pretended to check the time. My cheeks flushed and I said, "See you next time. I still have class." With that, I hurried away. Behind me, I heard a soft chuckle. I ran all the way to class. Luckily, I was not late. After school, my classmates talked about a party that would take place over the weekend. Everyone was supposed to bring a date. At first, I planned to say no, but one of the boys said that everyone was going, and it would be a good chance to meet new people since the semester had just started. I quickly swallowed my refusal. I forced a smile and said yes. I usually spent my time alone and did not have many friends. I decided to reach out to someone online and ask them to come with me. I would see how things went tomorrow. Night came, and I felt sleepy right after taking my medicine. I muttered, "This medicine really works." Then I heard a man laugh in a low voice. I started to feel restless and thirsty. He gently lifted my chin and said, "Zoe, open your mouth." I did not know why, but something about him made me feel uneasy, and I obeyed on instinct. His grip tightened, and his other hand started teasing me. At last, I could not hold back and followed his instructions. A wave of discomfort came over me, and tears welled up in my eyes. He said in a teasing tone, "You're so weak." The next morning, I woke up feeling like I might be coming down with a cold. My throat felt sore. I turned to check the time. I was going to be late. I sat up quickly, but my body ached. When I got out of bed, my legs felt weak and shaky. I felt a little worried. I gritted my teeth and walked to the bathroom to look myself over. Everything seemed normal. I quickly got ready. As I waited for the elevator, I ran into Stephen. "Zoe, are you in a hurry?" Stephen was always polite. He always wore a gentle smile. He spoke in a calm, soft voice. His presence immediately put me at ease, and I no longer felt so flustered. "I'm meeting a classmate. Are you going out too?" We stepped into the elevator together. Stephen replied briefly in a calm voice, "It's my day off. I'm going to Sugar Frost to relax." I was surprised. Me too." Just like that, Stephen ended up giving me a ride. As he turned to fasten my seatbelt, I instinctively raised my hand to cover my face. I did not know why, but I felt a sudden flicker of fear toward him. Stephen paused for a moment, then let out a soft laugh. "Are you afraid of me?" I swallowed and shook my head. I wanted to explain, but I did not know how. I lowered my head and turned slightly to the side. When I closed my eyes, a strong sense of familiarity washed over me.